something I learned in life.
What's that?
A man got to know who to date and who not to date. And what I mean by that is, if there's a woman, y'all listen very carefully. There's a woman that can bring violence out you or make you change who you are as a man. Run from that woman.
Listen, don't pay attention to that country man, y'all. Don't pay attention to the country man. That Spaces the other day, that motherfucker spiraling and thinking shit. Come on now. I'm fucking Cardi B. I think sometimes motherfuckers forget I'm Cardi B. If I was giving this pussy to anybody, it would be out. I'm not just anybody.
A few moments later.
Cause you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again until you be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And it's so sad that a nigga like to, really like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl.
As long as I feel safe with you, I don't have to be in love with you. Because I'll marry the man that I respect before I marry the man that I'm in love with.
You know what? Whew. When you say that out loud, she ain't lie. That makes some sense. Yeah, no, she didn't lie. I have no rebuttal.
Because I'll marry the man that I respect before I marry the man that I'm in love with.
You know what? Whew. When you say that out loud, she ain't lie. That makes some sense. Yeah, no, she didn't lie. I have no rebuttals. Because even the safety, immediately when you said safety, I'm like, no. In my head, I'm like, no, they want to marry somebody that's financially keeping them safe.
A lot of women don't accept the reality that men take respect over love.
Absolutely.
Any day.
Mm-hmm.
Any day, every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Respect me before you love me. And then women position themselves where it's like, well, I'll take safety over love.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Safety, huh?
So as long as I feel safe with you, I don't have to be in love with you. Because I'll marry the man that I respect before I marry the man that I'm in love with.
You know what? Whew. When you say that out loud, she ain't lie. That makes some sense. Yeah, no, she didn't lie. I have no rebuttals. Because even the safety, immediately when you said safety, I'm like, no. In my head, I'm like, no, they want to marry somebody that's financially keeping them safe.
Mm-hmm. And it's so many different. It's so many different layers to safety.
But mine emotionally keeping them safe.
But I don't have to be in love with my husband because I'm not going to always.
You're not going to always.
No. Yeah. But if I'm safe, where the I'm going?
We've been saying it forever. A woman does not marry you for love. A woman has a vision of what her life is going to be. You understand? And she marries the man she believes can lead her to that vision. If she has vision of the big house with the white picket fence, she's looking at a man who got plenty of paper. You know what I'm saying? Or she's looking at a man who already got the house with the white picket fence. Or she's looking at a man who's a woman will marry an architect. She'll marry a man who owns a construction company because he can build her the white house with the picket fence. You got to think about these things and stop telling yourself that a woman is going to marry you for love, dog. She's not. Get that out of your head. Your woman is not with you. She's not with you for love. She may love the life she has with you, but she's not with you for love. That's why she could be so nasty in divorce. Like she could be so bitter and so adversarial in divorce because it never was love for her.
Career-wise, financially, and personal life, I know where I want to be at next year. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to get rid of that weight. And when it comes to that weight, it's just like that weight, I'll say mentality, procrastination, laziness, and people. Because a lot of people are dead weight too. And sometimes, I feel like as a Libra, when it comes to people, we always want to protect their feelings. We always want to protect their image. We just want to protect people. Like, how would they feel? Or how would life without me will be for them? Because you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again until you be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And it's so sad that a nigga like to, really like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows yesterday I could have been out, I could have been chilling, I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. I've really been sparing you. You've been feeling yourself, nigga, because of your album and shit. And you really been doing me dirty after some fucking years that I'm up your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your.
Her lips are mine, my dick is hers. Head made a nigga swear run up on the curb. Think I been my damn real. 7-figure nigga, I am him. Stars in the eyes with a mind gone. Keep me laced with pussy pinks while I grind on. Shout it, fuck around, sell the home bar. Sex game on par with a porn star. Hustle game on par with Beyonce. But I'm not Jay, never no fiance. I've been faking like I'm on a slow grind. Real top niggas sitting on a gold mine. They know that I know that they beg that I fall when they pray. That's okay. And I know that they know that I can't land, I'm too fucking fly. And that's why.
And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever I tell you something, you don't take it seriously. And I'm so tired of it. I'm so fucking tired of it.
And it was love for you. It was love for you. So that's why this whole emotional thing, we're living in an environment that presses emotion. That's why, man, when I'm watching something, now listen, I ain't gonna lie, I may watch a horror movie, man. I like horror movies. That's one thing, man, that God got to work with me on. I like horror movies, man. I be watching the hell out of them. But otherwise, I'm watching comedies. I just watch what make me laugh. There ain't let me tell you something, man. There ain't a clip of Wild 'N Out on YouTube that I ain't seen. I only watch things that make me laugh. So if your content is not funny, I ain't watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go back and watch an old old piece of AMS content because that boy nuts. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say something crazy, but for the most part, if your content ain't funny, man, I ain't watching it. I watch informative content. I watch documentaries and comedies, man. Why? Because I don't want this society and all this technology shit playing on my emotions and having me on this emotional roller coaster all the time. Where you're watching sad movies, then you're watching happy movies. You're sitting up there with your girl watching a movie, man, and your eyes getting wet. She over there crying. You about to cry. You got your eye like this, trying to keep from blinking. Cause it'll keep you in an emotional state, man. Bro, I ain't trying to be around here, man, on this emotional roller coaster going up and down all day, man. I don't want that in my life. Now, somebody may, but I don't want it in my life. It's the least effective way for me to live as a man. You know what I'm saying? It's not very effective for me. It may be effective for you, but not for me. So for me, man, I just believe that as men, we have to view life from a different perspective, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to stop buying into those fairy tales because the truth is most men only want intimacy without strings. You know what I'm saying? Most men only want that. You know what I'm saying? Most men only want that. But in reality, the most alpha men among us, man, man, we really do think about family, man. We really do think about, you know what I'm saying? Like running a household, man, running a family, having a loving, doting, obedient, submissive wife, and who buys into everything, you know, that buys into the whole process of our progress, man. Everything she does is about reaching that goal that we have set out and trained her and taught her to pursue as well, man. Like, that's what we want. So when guys be talking about, man, don't never do this, man, that's that. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's that toxic red pill type shit where it's like, man, don't ever. Every man should just be alone and die alone and do it, man. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy to me, bro. I'm not finna do that. I'm not, man. Listen, man. I'm not finna be out here, man. 70 years old, man. They ain't got no family, man. I'm not finna do that. I don't want to do it. But I also ain't finna sell myself short and just accept anything. So I'm always open to it, but I'm never gonna be so open to it that I accept less than what that position requires in my life. That position is always open. I have not shut the door on the wife position in my life. I never did. I never told you I did. I've never talked about that on this channel where that position is never open. I've never talked about that. I'm about putting the right woman in that position. And until that right woman comes, I will not put anyone in that position. But when that right woman comes for that position, she's going to be in it. Now, is it going to be legal? No. No, it is not. It is not. But I will make sure there's an agreement in place where after I put all them babies in a man and do all that, I'm not gonna let her be out there. If I end up having to put her away or divorce her, man, I'm not gonna leave out there busted. You know what I'm saying? Just for carrying my babies like that and running my household like that for however long she does, man. And then she deserves something. I'm not gonna leave her busted. That's unfair for me to do. So I'm telling you that this whole thing about, man, y'all just got to stay away from that, man. Don't ever do that. Don't put, man. That's crazy, bro. I'm not finna be out here, man, spending my whole life, man, out here, man, running through all these different women, man. I ain't finna do it. And the crazy thing is, the majority of guys who talk about it, they ain't doing it either.
The majority of guys who talk about it, they ain't doing it either.
It's a fantasy. It's a myth. Guys want to live vicariously through the guys who are doing it. The few guys who are doing it, everybody don't live vicariously through those guys, man. So the whole thing, man, listen, man, we don't take no pills over here. We don't take no red pill, no blue pill, no purple pill, no none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Only pill we take is a multivitamin every day, man. That's all we take. We don't do nothing else. So I want y'all to keep in mind, man, that the way we look at life is not based on reality, because the reality of life is that women want a provider. That's what they want. Men want a helpmeet. When the provider and the helpmeet come together, it's a perfect scenario. God will bless it. If you are a provider and she is a scallywag, God will not bless it. If she is a helpmeet and you are a sucker who ain't trying to do nothing that God put you here to do, it will not work. The only way it works is when a provider and a helpmeet come together. There is no compatibility outside of that. Anything else is just people playing games, man, wasting time. I'm keeping a buck with you. Playing game, wasting time, man. That's all it is.